Hello out there in the digital world. This is Hollywood, host of Spoilers Podcast on the Rat Pack Podcast Network, and I'm joined with my two podcast hosts, Maestro, Adam, and today we're looking at a movie trailer for Quentin Tarantino's new Western, The Hateful Eight, starring my boy, America's most underrated action star, the man, the myth, the legend, the man who allegedly killed Walt Disney, Mr. Kurt Russell. Roll the trailer.
Got room for one more? They call him the hangman. When the handbill says dead or alive, the rest of us just shoot you in the back, come up on top of a perch somewhere and bring you in dead over a saddle. But when John Roof the hangman catches you, you hang.
Get in, boys! This here is Daisy Domergue. She's wanted dead or alive for murder. When that sun comes out, I'm taking this woman to hang. Is there anybody here committed to stopping me from doing that?
Well. Looks like Minnie's haberdashery is about to get cozy for the next few days.
Yes, it does.
One of them fellas is not what he says he is.
Move a little strange, you're gonna get a bullet. Not a warning, not a question, a bullet.
Now we're talking.
Already.
All right, guys, what's your thought?
For some reason, this movie seems to be about a stagecoach, and a lot of people falling off of it over the time, the whole series movie. I mean, I feel like I've seen like 3 or 4 people fall off the same stagecoach, and Samuel L. Jackson probably was the one that killed the first 2.
No, that's not what it's about.
You interpret weird things from these trailers. You know, this is a much larger movie than a spoon or or a stagecoach.
What, did horses too?
Oh, it's the same horses.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to get at.
Okay, but, okay, I noticed that like the girl's name was something...
Jennifer Jason Leigh.
No, not her actual name. I mean, in the movie, well, the trailer, it says something Donner. I'm like, from the Donner Party?
Donner Bomb.
No, she murdered her husband, I think, and pretty much Kurt Russell's a bounty hunter,
Right.
and he's transporting her to a prison in Colorado.
Oh,
so
okay.
they run into Samuel Jackson, who was a Union officer
Okay.
in the Civil War, and he asked for a ride, so they're getting snowed in, so they got to stay in this saloon with
Mr. Orange.
with Tim Roth, Michael Madsen,
Mr.
Mr. Blonde,
Blonde.
Mr. Blonde.
That's right.
And who else was in there? Dirt from Nebraska, that old man from Nebraska.
Okay. Also, the guy from Sons of Anarchy, which was a female.
Yeah, the transgender
Yeah, that was such an interesting
person. Yeah. So, Adam, you say you don't really like horror movies. There's
Right.
an awesome horror movie from 1982, The Thing, with Kurt Russell. It's about men who are trapped in an Antarctic station.
Giant hand walking around.
And they don't trust anybody.
Okay.
This looks like a Western version of the
Okay.
Thing.
Okay.
Because it's Kurt Russell giving the exact same speech. Someone in there is not who they say they are.
Oh.
Which is essentially the Thing all over again.
Okay.
Someone in there is not one of us.
All right.
That's cool. So everyone's against each other from the get-go.
Because Tarantino is a big movie nerd, and he loves John
Yeah.
Carpenter, and he loves Sergio Leone, who's did all the spaghetti westerns. This is obviously a nod to that again, like how
right.
he did in Django.
Okay.
So this is a Reservoir Dogs meets Django meets
The Thing.
The Thing.
Sort of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I feel like this one is probably gonna be okay. Generally, I try not to. Tarantino's got some good stuff, but I feel like mostly overrated.
Okay.
This, I think, might be a good one because it's gonna be close quarters. Everyone's kind of stuck there.
Like
a lot
Reservoir Dogs.
of it's going to rely on the dialogue, and that is something he is good at.
Yes.
So
when it works,
Right.
Because on the show we did Death Proof.
Oh, yeah,
and
that
a lot
was
of that
bad.
dialogue didn't work.
no,
It was very boring.
That was him like, yeah, I'm good at dialogue. Let me just do the whole fucking dialogue thing.
Yeah.
He's just enjoying himself way too much. No. It seems like the characters are going to be interesting enough. Tim Roth, which I love, great in Lie to Me. Did you Lie to Me, a TV show?
Yes.
So good. I don't know about that accent of his, but
I feel like that was the Christoph Waltz role
Yeah.
that Tarantino wrote, and he
Yeah.
turned him down. So he's like, well, I got to fill it with
yeah, I
somebody.
was hoping. If Christoph Waltz is involved, I'm in. I'll sign whatever it is. I'm involved.
I feel like it's also a possibility because I've seen him in the movie with the Incredible Hulk, Tim Roth.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was the Abomination.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah,
was.
he
Yes,
was- yeah.
that's right. With the Norton.
Yeah, and before he actually mutated and everything before, he actually did a lot of pretty cool effects and stuff like that with like different techniques and martial arts and whatever else
Yeah.
have you. I'm wondering what he's going to be doing in this one. If this is going to be mostly dialogue or is he actually going to do some action? Because I know that the mustache from Kurt Russell is going to take over most of the action. At the beginning.
He looks like a businessman, like he's
Yeah.
he's I don't want to get involved in your silly little gunfight.
Right.
This is possible, but that also might mean he doesn't like guns.
Now this is the movie that the script got leaked.
Yes.
And Tarantino
He said, "I'm done with it. I'm
he
not
had a
doing
hissy
it
fit
again."
about it.
And he did a live reading at the LA County Museum of Arts.
Okay.
They did a live reading with Samuel Jackson, Kurt Russell, and a few others. And it had such a big response. Tarantino was like, "Well, I think I'll rewrite it, parts of it, and
Okay.
then I'll actually make the movie."
Interesting.
So it's coming. So it's coming soon. It's coming Christmas Day, which is
Okay.
It's opening against Star Wars Episode 7.
Ooh.
So that'll be
You
interesting.
think that was on purpose?
I don't know. Django opened on Christmas.
Okay.
Oh, so maybe he's trying to make a pattern.
I don't know. It's gonna be tough because Star Wars will probably make like $200 million.
Yeah,
that
well, I
weekend.
feel like he's developed a much bigger ego with every movie. He thinks he's more awesome. So maybe he thinks like, I could take Star Wars. Yeah.
I wonder what the
problem.
whole
I got it.
symbolism of is with the red tie for Samuel Jackson in this movie, because it seems pretty random to me. That
know.
the stagecoach, the spoon. I don't know.
Okay, let's talk about the best part of the movie, Kurt Russell.
Of course. Yes, that's
You
your
mean
boy.
Russell- mustache?
my boy? What are your thoughts on him?
I feel like it's Tombstone, just older.
Okay.
It looks like it's going to be a good role for him.
Mm-hmm.
This looks like something that fits him well and he could do well with.
Like the
Possible
mustache.
Oscar?
Ooh.
He's gotten Christoph Waltz 2 Oscars.
Right. Well, Christoph Waltz is a little different level than
Yeah.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. But I don't
I feel
know.
like it could be fun as long as the dialogue is good. I feel like it could be a lot of fun.
Now, was this a book first or something?
No.
Oh, just a play.
All his movies
Screenplay.
he writes on his own. Jackie Brown was based on a book that he adapted into a screenplay. That's the
Okay.
only movie he's adapted from source material.
All right.
But everything he's written, True Romance, From Dusk Till Dawn.
This one
Natural Born Killers.
seems like it should be good. I have high hopes for it.
Yeah.
We'll see. I think he's on a high right now, right? He hasn't done a bad movie in a while.
Django, he won the Oscar for Best Screenplay.
Right. Django's good. And Glorious
And Christoph
Bastards.
Waltz won.
I like
Yeah.
Inglourious Basterds.
Yeah, that was also good. So what? Has he gone away from all the Kill Bill nonsense?
He eventually wants to go back and make
No,
Volume
no,
3.
no.
But with
There's a volume 3 possibility.
yeah, it's with the daughter grown up and
I didn't
and,
watch.
what's her name? Vivica A. Fox's daughter grown up getting revenge for
Vivica A.
the
Fox, by the
mom's
way,
death.
not looking good these days. She was in Sharknado 2, I saw, and I was like,
Oh.
after watching Independence Day recently, and then jumping to that, I'm like, what has happened?
Okay.
I don't know why that's relevant.
Aside from Kurt Russell, who else do you think Samuel Jackson is going to be good in this?
I don't know. I mean,
Because he was good in Django.
Yeah, but the best thing said so far in the trailer was the bullet. Basically, that whole bit about the bullet. That was
Okay.
it. So we don't really have much to work off of.
Yeah, he's playing Samuel L. Jackson pretty much. I mean, this is a perfect Samuel L. Jackson role. It seems like where he gets to be angry and yell and also be badass at the same time. But I mean, I feel like he's performing at a level that we're expected to be.
Yeah.
It's a great level. I love it. But as far as I don't think he like any Oscar or awards or anything.
Okay.
Tim Roth, probably not.
The one person I want to see is Bruce Dern. That's his name, Bruce Dern. He was in Nebraska.
Okay.
He was nominated for the Oscar. His daughter's Laura Dern.
Okay.
You know who Laura Dern is?
Sounds familiar.
The other doctor in Jurassic Park, the female doctor.
okay.
Yeah, that's his daughter.
Okay.
So he wrote that part specifically for Bruce Dern. Like he only wanted Bruce Dern for that role.
Okay.
So I can't wait to see Bruce Dern. And Bruce Dern's been in so many things. You've seen him in some. I guarantee you've seen him in something. If I show you a picture of him, you'll know who he is.
Is he in The Big Lebowski?
No.
The narrator with the giant mustache?
No, that's what is his name? Sam something.
Okay.
Worthington.
Okay.
I think that's his name. Yeah. He was in the first Hulk. He was the first General Ross.
Oh,
With
yes.
Ang Lee, yeah.
Yes, okay.
But that's Kurt Russell in 2015's The Hateful Eight. Hopefully he'll be the last one standing because you know there's going to be some standoff like in Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
So check out the Twitter @SpoilersShow. Check out Facebook.com/SpoilersPodcast. Like us on YouTube, Rat Pack Productions. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you think about Kurt Russell. Is Kurt Russell better than Bruce Willis? I'm gonna say yes.
Whoa,
Right, Adam?
whoa.
Hold on.
Let's not get crazy.
Yeah.
Don't forget, Kurt Russell can make a mustache.
I would take Bruce Willis's bald head against Kurt Russell's mustache.
Kurt Russell
Anything.
killed Walt Disney. He wrote the name Kurt Russell and then he had a heart attack and died.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
That's fact.
What's that?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So tell us what you think and enjoy Hateful Eight. Okay.